Most everyone on the stage was aligned that we need to take a much harder stance with Putin. And the fact is, we need to let people know that election interference is an act of aggression, hostility, and that if we have creditable data that they're hacking our democracy again, we should respond very, very aggressively.
Anybody who knows Washington, the people that get things done are the people that know how to build coalitions and relationships that are bigger than even just one party. We're not going to be able to move this country forward in the way that we need to do the big things on climate change, the big things on driving down prescription drugs, even infrastructure, broadband access, environmental justice. All of these things necessitate a person that can build new coalitions that don't exist right now. And hey, that means fighting hard in campaigns. If I'm the nominee, I'm going to go to states people won't expect me, because I know we got to pick up a Senate seat in Georgia, a Senate seat in North Carolina. I'm going to go all over this country to build the Democratic Party better than anybody, but you have to have relationships across the aisle ultimately, and I'm good at that. It's what's made me an effective senator. It's what's going to make me an effective president.
Donald Trump's behavior on Twitter that is threatening the lives of human beings, and he therefore has lost the privilege, and Twitter needs to take his account down. And I'm challenging all candidates to agree that this is a matter of safety, it's not a matter of free speech, and that the rules that apply to Facebook should apply to Twitter.
Sorry, went well. You have 12 people on the debate stage, and so it's always a battle for time. But tonight I articulated a strong positive vision for our country's future. We talked about some important issues. There are some important issues we didn't get to, whether it was housing or immigration or other issues. I hope people have seen from the very beginning of this campaign, my campaign has been different. I've been speaking up for the most vulnerable people in our country, for the poor, for people who often don't have a voice. I was disappointed that we didn't get to talk more about the kind of police reform that we need to do. I brought up the case of Tatiana Jefferson in Fort Worth. I was surprised that the questioners didn't bring that up, because that's the kind of issue that we should be addressing.
I feel really good about what the Vice President said, about what Hunter Biden has said. He's accounted for himself. The problem with the question as posed during a debate like this one is it suggests an equivalency that is absolutely false and not there. Hunter Biden broke no law. Donald Trump has broken several laws. Some of them he's tried to cover up by lying to investigators, by putting the reconstructed transcript on an NSC server. Others he's committed in broad daylight, like asking China to dig up dirt on Joe Biden, perhaps in exchange for more favorable treatment in a future trade deal.
I wanted a chance to try to introduce myself to a bunch of people who don't know me, to try and explain why I'm running, a little bit about who I am, what I think, why I think America has such a bright future. And so if I was able to do that, then I'm thrilled.